Here's what's in my tech EDC or everyday carry backpack. Basically the items that I take with me whenever I leave the house as a DJ, music producer, and guy who makes videos on the internet. I'm gonna try my hardest to put everything in the description for anyone who might want to get one of these items for themselves. Starting with the bag, this is the Manfrotto Advanced 2 compact backpack. It's a relatively small bag for anyone who doesn't carry a lot of items. It's 12 liters in capacity and has 2 large compartments, 2 small and 1 for your laptop. Each of these compartments, except the small ones, has thick padding so your gear is protected and safe. And then outside the bag, there are 2 side pockets, one for your tripod and one for your water bottle. On the top compartment of the bag, I keep my one and only camera, the Sony ZV-E10 or ZV-E10 if you're in the States. I went with this camera because it's not that expensive but still delivers good quality for YouTube videos. It's compact, which means that it's easy to travel with, and it shoots 4K uncropped at 24 frames per second. And at this price point, nothing comes close to it. The lens on it is the Sigma 16mm f1.4. I still keep the kit lens in the bag, but I never actually use it because it's not as good as the Sigma. And then in the same space, I have this ND filter, which if you've never heard of it, it's basically like sunglasses for your lens. So if the lighting is too harsh and your shot is overexposed, you can put an ND filter on and then get a decent shot without having to close your aperture. I hardly shoot outside, but if I ever have to, then I know that I have this. The battery on this camera is not the best, and because of that I carry 2 extra batteries and a charger. You know, just to make sure that I don't spend a lot of time charging it. These are not original Sony batteries, but as you will probably tell throughout the video, I am not a huge fan of spending money when I don't have to. These batteries have been working just fine for me and they last just as long as the original, and for context, one Sony battery is about $80 and for about $40 I got 2 of these and a charger. And then still on the camera, I have this Sony grip, which I use whenever I want to vlog or if I want to film myself, because it turns into a tripod and you just put it on your desk and you start talking. And then finally for the camera, I have this shotgun microphone, the Boya BY-MM1 with the wind muff. You see, when a lot of people want to make their videos better, they want to upgrade the camera. But the most important aspect of a video is actually the audio. So this is what it sounds like with the mic that's on the camera without an external microphone. And then this is what it sounds like with the Boya BY-MM1. The laptop I keep with me is the 13-inch MacBook Pro M1 with 16 gigs of RAM. I use it to make music or edit videos whenever I am not home or if there's load shedding. And if you don't know what load shedding is, just pray to God that you never have to find out. I also use it to go to studio sessions or maybe prepare for a DJ set. This laptop can handle anything that I throw at it while sipping power. I go for days without charging it, and that makes it perfect for traveling because I don't have to stress about charging all the time. I do keep the charger in the bag though, and it being a MacBook means that I have to carry a dongle. This is a 5-in-1 USB-C dongle with 2 USB-C ports, one of which delivers power, 2 USB-A and 1 HDMI port. There are bigger models than this one that have SD card readers and a lot more ports, but I don't like those because they tend to be bigger and I hardly use an SD card reader because I just connect my laptop using the USB-C cable and transfer files like that. And then for storage, I have my Samsung T7, which I use to edit videos from. So whenever I have to edit videos from my MacBook, I transfer the files from the camera straight to the T7. It's fast enough for that, and it's the size of a credit card, which is really dope. There are also versions of the T7 that have a fingerprint reader, but I didn't see why I would need that much security, but if you do, I will link it below in the description. And then with me at all times, I also carry 2 identical USBs, and by identical, I mean both by what they have inside, but also by how they look. Inside them, there's my updated playlists for when I'm booked, but most times I use just one of them. And if the venue has CDJs that are not linked together, then I have to use both of them. And then additional tech that I carry with me but is hardly in the bag is my iPhone 13 Pro. I think we've gotten to a point where phones are both powerful and durable enough that you don't have to upgrade every year. So I have this iPhone 13 from like 2 years ago. This phone can handle anything that I want to do with it, and considering that I don't shoot content on my phone like my other content creator friends, it means that I would have been completely fine if I was using an iPhone SE or something. But yeah, I'll probably upgrade after 3 years when there's like the iPhone 18 or something, because this is fine for me. And then to go with my phone is yet another Apple device. This is the Apple Watch Series 5, which again does everything that I needed to do, and I don't need to upgrade to the latest. And then finally for headphones, I rock the Anker Soundcore Q30s. These are a great and much cheaper alternative to the AirPod Maxes or the Sony XM5s. They have excellent sound cancellation and transparency mode, and the sound is really good. You get 40 hours with noise cancellation on and about 60 hours without it. These are really great, and I highly recommend them for anyone without a massive budget. To see a tour of my studio, click here and I'll see you there. Peace.